Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of Rockstar's masterpieces that released in 2018. The game was set in 1899 in the dying state of the Wild West era, with the featuring characters such as Arthur Morgan, John Marston, Dutch van der Linde, Hosea Matthews, Javier Escala, Bill Williamson, Michael Bell, Abigail Roberts, Susan Grimshaw, Tilly Jackson, Uncle Charles Smith, Molly O'Shea, Mary Beth Karen Jones, Sean McGuire, Lenny, and the others. God, so many people for this single crew. But we don't need to know each one of them because what I'm playing right now is Red Dead Online. The online counterparts of Red Dead Redemption 2 with infestations of hackers where I have to grind my way for money while getting harassed by a feller with dual bandoliers and bolt action rifle. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Today in this video, I'm gonna jump into the world of Red Dead Online with no guns. That's right, I'm here to bring peace and civilizations to this world while also having prosperous business project that brings me money. My only goal is to have a sustainable income from businesses without involving violence. No, scratch that, ain't gonna happen. But I'll try my best. Also, the other goal is to complete the main story, the online story, alongside with the Moonshiner missions as well. We started at the very beginning by making my own characters in the prison just like in GTA. Now I gotta mention, while Red Dead Redemption 2 has been out for almost 8 years, I never played Red Dead Online at all. I just played it recently for a few hours to get used with the control, so basically this is my official Red Dead Online debut. And I name my boy over here, John 117. With more complex character customizations, I try to make my characters as good looking as possible. But in this era of time, looks maxing can be difficult. But do you know what's not difficult? Dropping a like and subscribe to this channel. All the benefits to you if you enjoy long ass videos like this, and I thank you for that. I don't know why they need to take pictures of my hands as well. Kinda weird, not gonna lie. But I believe it's a different time back then. As a prisoner and the intro of Red Dead Online, John was scheduled for inmate transfer from Sisika Penitentiary. Not knowing what got us in the first place, we followed the lawmen, or cops as we call them today, to wherever the destination is. But along the way, the wagon got stopped by a bunch of men with guns.
Good day, gentlemen. Oh, don't do anything stupid, nobody gets shot. Act like fools and the pair of you will be dead within a minute.
Oh, shivers me timbers. But this badass of a man is Mr. Horley. And he's actually releasing every prisoner in the wagon, tell the guard to run away and specifically favor us, and by the looks of it, I feel like I'm getting a special privilege. A second chance, right away. I took the equipment from the lawman and followed Mr. Horley to meet the person he's working for, Jessica Leclerc. So Mrs. Leclerc over here has been wronged by her husband's business partner that resulting him of being killed. And also the reason we got caught and sent to prison because we were framed to be the perpetrator. So after the hospitality they gave me, even a new clothes, guys, very generous of them, I think I have to return the favor by working for them. After setting up the camp with Crips, I was tasked to go to Blackwater's post office to help Horley's men in need. And that is by taking out the outlaws in the tall trees. Now, because I'm not allowed to use a gun at all, I have to use other things to neutralize them. I got a lasso, I got a knife, and I got these hands. I think using a knife is less effective if it's not a takedown finisher, but it worked just fine for now. Well, it's less than 30 minutes in, so I name my character John, busted out from prison by Horley, meet Jessica Leclerc, and then proceed to kill these people in tall trees. I think that is one thing I have to remember. Usually when not equipping any ranged weapons, our guy has this habit to pull out a pistol to do the finisher. It happened 90% of the time, so I have to remember that. So we got the leader of these guys over here.
You're real good, friend. It's a map. Just...
spare him? No, my man has to take accountability for ruining the vibe. Not only I get a treasure map, I also got 12 cents and a ginseng and again from his body. Speaking about treasure maps, it is a reward that you usually get after leveling every 5 level, and that is one of my source of income. Because not only you got stuffs like money or some random stuffs, you will also get some gold. This is the paid currency in the game that I don't quite know what to buy with it at the moment, but I believe I'm going to need a lot of it. While exploring, I also noticed there's an ability cards that we can buy, and because I got a free coupon for one of these, I use one of it. I know I should have painted black, but we can always do it later since I currently don't have any ranged weapons. My first ever legitimate mission is called Honor Among Horse Thief, and I'm kinda surprised that the mission requires at least 2 people to play. We got this guy joined. Damn, he looks good. I want to make my characters like this, to be honest, but anyway. John and the bro over here meet the other two guys. Clay and Clive Davis are Horley's acquaintances. They know we need some money, and they actually kind enough to give us a job of stealing horses. Well, not an honest one, but a job is still a job for me, as beggars can be choosers, am I right?
Pop, Horley wanted me to remind you, any decent work you can find, take it. But just try to stay out of trouble.
Now, as you guys know, because I'm partnering with the other guy, I just let him do the job while helping him in a close quarter combat if possible by tackling those enemies to the ground. We stole the horses and made it back to Clay. But Clay is such a good guy that he gave me the horse that I brought in.
It's yours. A sign of faith and future business.
And I'm gonna name him Cortana. Because we ride Cortana. As I went to visit the camp that Cripps was setting up before, and the Reddit online intro appeared. Then, we can start to execute our plan. So the first thing to do is to get money and gold. And I heard, for a newbie like me, it's best to finish the main story first, so I went to Horley's camp to ask for work.
Is that a kind man? Is that a good man? Is that a bad man? Is it the devil?
Maybe it's all of them at once.
Hereafter. That's my business.
Well, they certainly need money.
Yeah, there's always money. Money for them is good, and money for them is not so good.
I kinda agree with the weird guy. Before meddling into Jessica's problem, Horley's told me to help other people as well. This time it's the sheriff.
Are you a moron, partner? Huh? This idiot right here just let the most notorious con man in the whole goddamn state walk clean out of a cell, clean out, and not a shot fired. Now, if you get him back for us, we'll happily pay you.
That's right, money talks, sir, and we'll get him back to you. So, the incompetent sheriff gave us the locations of the criminal and we go there right away. The mission is the same two-man job as before, however this time, it wouldn't be as easy as before. Considering I have the other guy doing the shooting, I'm still at a very disadvantaged situation here because the location is wide open and we were surrounded by a bunch of outlaws from every directions. I was able to kill some of them within range. Once we cleared the first wave and about to deliver the guy, reinforcements arrive, and our horses is nowhere to be found. So we got no choice other than fight our way back. Now, my friend over here was a bit troubled since he's carrying the guy and do the shooting at the same time, while I was in the difficult situation to engage. Both of us ended up getting killed. But I have another idea. While I thought it might be a great idea for me to carry the outlaw instead, my friend insisted to carry the guy. So to help him out other than tackling those enemies, I used my lasso to take out those people from the upper cliffs. With my friend shooting at his limited directions, at the same time, I covered his blind spot. I claim this as the perfect teamwork. We successfully delivered the bad guy to the sheriff and we got paid handsomely. By handsomely, I mean $20 and 0.32 gold. But $20 in 1899 is almost $800 now. Well, that's a lot of money. Before we continue the story, I gotta tell you that sometimes the game was kinda stuttering with massive FPS drop and then crash out of nowhere. Certain cutscenes just freeze and I thought the game was not optimized on PC, and actually the third mission was the hardest for me to complete because the game was just not letting me. But after tweaking the settings a little bit, I found out the issue was on the graphic API. Once I switched to Vulkan, everything back to normal and now I can fully experience the story. The third mission located in the small populated town called the Tumbleweed. It's not a ghost town yet. So, before the performance issue happened, I played the mission with 4 people and it went super well for a quick moment. But now, I have only one other guy to complete the mission. Meet Sam Freeman, the ruthless sheriff of the Tumbleweed. Well, he didn't play a big role in this mission, but instead we're helping this old guy that I don't remember the name. So the girl he was talking about was kidnapped by a gang in the desert and we were tasked to take her back to him.
Allison is the sweetest girl. She's quite a bit younger than me, you'll see. But better that way for wives, I found. But they took her.
Alright, okay, hold on. Before continuing the story once again, sorry to interrupt, but unfortunately, my one friend over here is not a good shooter, or maybe she's not shooting at all, I don't know. But we failed the mission a couple times and I decided to ditch the mission and look for someone that is more competent. Oh, nice. Game of the year moment over here. Amazing game, Rockstar. One thing I realized after spending a few hours in the game that the game is buggy as fuck. Certain times it can be so annoying, like my horse was completely despawned out of nowhere and not even coming after whistling multiple times, so I tend to switch lobbies a lot. Since I was recording on December, the whole place was covered in snow, just like in GTA. And they also added some bonuses on certain missions like Call to Arms. It's like a survival mode when we have to fight against horde of enemies. And I picked one that is protecting the Braithwaite's Manor. Well, I mean, y'all can tell that I'm not built for survival just yet, and bringing a knife to a gunfight wasn't the brightest idea. But surprisingly, I managed to get the third wave before getting my head blown off. Quite some money and gold, I would say. So I want to go back to play the third mission where we need to save the girl, but my available options in the map is actually the next mission. So I was forced to play this one instead. But don't worry, we'll be back to that mission, okay?
About it, Sheriff?
About what?
My stolen property.
Well, ain't much I can do about it.
Mr. Arnsdale. Don't know who that is, but looks like these pussy-ass sheriffs wouldn't do anything about him getting robbed. Whoa. Just like the cops here in my country. But don't you worry, Mr. Arnsdale, because of course we're here to solve problems, right?
And you will be handsomely paid.
We went to find Bob Crawfish, only to get into the crossfire with him and his people. Definitely, I got shot and died, but we managed to scare them off. We chased Crawfish and the other guy, but somehow they're all really fast and my horse ran out of stamina. But second attempt, we switched target and managed to capture them alive. Now, after conducting their business with Mr. Arnsdale in a very anticlimactic moment, we were given the decisions to either kill them or spare them. And I choose to spare them because they seem not to be as annoying as I imagined.
Woo! God damn!
Right. Sorry, I did little side quests and stuff because Tumbleweed was quite far from my locations, but I'm back with the third mission again, with 3 people this time. Judging by their appearances, I can rely 100% on them. And I was right. Upon reaching the settlements, they cleared out everyone, then we found a woman, Allison O'Dowd, but with her new boyfriend.
Well, I'm not coming.
Apparently, those gangs outside are not their friends, so we choose to help them instead.
Go back to him.
Terrence O'Dowd is not a good man, and you're not the first folks he sent.
While everyone doing their work, I sat down behind the carriage and enjoyed the show. These people are professionals and I know I'm safe with them. The cheating wife and his new boyfriend is now safe and we completed mission 3.
Tell him to go hang himself.
It might take a little time for the next missions to appear, so I'm gonna use this moment to explore the world. Looking at the catalog of clothing that mostly lock behind levels, or even meet Madame Nazar from that arcade machine in GTA.
I see a man. His name is Johnny. He sits at home, but he longs to be on the spot again.
So interestingly, she's offering a role of collectors, and I heard people say that collector is the fastest role to get money. I'll remember that once I got the 15 gold to buy the role. Yes, every role in the game needs the requirements of 15 gold in order to get them. But as for now, we get more important things to do. Meeting another Horley's associate, Marshal Tom Davis. He seems to not having a good time dealing with bandits and murderers, so we help him to find his target.
Alfredo Montez.
Alfredo Montez. The Marshal obviously doesn't want to get his hands dirty on this, so after reaching the Manzanita post, we met someone named Lee. That's right, Lee.
Paying us to do your job. I can't go and kill a man in cold blood, Lee.
He usually the one doing the dirty work, so we go alongside with him to find Montez. So this was supposed to be a semi-stealth mission, however, during winter night, the game can be very dark to the point that I have to pull out my lantern to light up my surroundings. Okay, bro, you're the man. You know, no need to sneak, I guess. But at least give me one kill. That's right, oh, that's right.
Okay,
After encountering some of the Montez's goons, we reach a camp where a bunch of his guys stand by. Being the only guy without a gun, I should have rethink my approach, but hey, we made it anyway. One of my friends killed Montez and Lee cut his head off to give it to the Marshal. An exquisite performance by us.
Oh, very civilized. But this ain't Montez. At least it ain't Alfredo Montez. That's his brother. Here's some money. Lee, here's yours. You lot, here's yours.
Not long after, the Marshal called us again, and this time, Alfredo's brother, George Montez, is making a scene. And I believe George was from the planet Reach. He told us that Montez camped near this location, but because he's a coward government official, we're doing the dirty work for the second time. But we got fooled, apparently, because the camp that we busted in, Montez wasn't there. Well, someone might look similar to Montez, so we brought him to the marshal.
That wasn't Montez. He was just seen on the road in the country with some of his boys. We can get him.
Little birdie told me that Montez was in the run close to our location right now. So finally the marshal joined us to capture him and end his reign of terror in this country.
Coward, miss yourself yet?
Horse, would you move, please? Come on. Drop the guy. Oh my god, dude. A few minutes of chase and a couple apples given to Cortana, Montez is finally captured alive.
Where are they, man? Looks like we got her. Okay, putas.
The marshal is pleased, and we got well paid for the work.
Dignity and a sense that not everything is for sale.
And they are as foolish as you.
They are. But they're still getting paid a fair price for a job well done.
Now, before this mission even began, before chasing Montez, the marshal told us that Horley has some important job for us.
Oh, hey, I heard from your friend, Mr. Horley. He said his mistress really needs something and wanted me to remind you to meet him south of Armadillo. He said that would make sense to you.
So we meet him in Armadillo alongside with Jessica Leclerc.
I swore I would kill them, each and every one of them.
It seems like the whole vengeance journey is finally leading to somewhere.
Mrs. Leclerc, Teddy Brown, he's just a second-rate, common, no-good horse thief. You kill him and the rest of his boys, well, you'll wind up in jail, or worse, and we will never find out who killed your husband. You know it, and I know it.
And I agree with Horley over here. She cannot be acting reckless, so the law won't be sniffing her tail. Madam, sit still and I'll do the job for you.
These are the people that put you in jail.
Similar plot like in the first Red Dead Redemption, we're about to invade Fort Mercer. But unlike with Bill before, spoiler alert, oh, I forgot to say that. Instead of using the Trojan method, with the help of the US Marshal, we will be using another method that I called the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 2011 Final Mission method.
This is for soap.
Which means going straight to the front door, fully equipped with this heavy armor.
I read about this. Australian, I believe.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to replicate the whole scenario because, as you can see, I got no ranged weapons outside of throwing knives, which is very unoptimal at best. Now, I know this is a no guns playthrough, but I never say this is a no cannon playthrough, right? Well, this is actually my first time ever to see a cannon in Red Dead Redemption, so I cannot stop myself to try it. Don't worry, I will replay the mission without using those things later on. It was a bit let down to not see any dismemberment like in story mode, but well, it's still good enough for me. Anyway, we went inside and started killing every single one of those guys slowly. Actually, no, we didn't kill anyone inside. I noticed the guy that came with me was in a very defensive mode, which I didn't blame him, by the way. But at least, you know, I was hoping that he's gonna pull the trigger anytime soon. Thanks to the brilliant layout of Fort Mercer, I was able to slowly approach the enemies one by one. It is still a hard job for a single man to tackle even with this juggernaut armor straight up imported from Australia, but everything seems to be working fine, as the knife and also the lasso played a big role on the death of these unknown people.
Looks like we're surrounded now.
However, Teddy Brown's finally appears, with a full set of armor, same brand, and was imported from Australia as well, I think. I don't know.
You think I'm afraid of you fools?
But it doesn't make sense to me where having armor means they are immune of getting lassoed and knife. Like, bro, those were my only weapons. I can't even tackle the guy. I mean, that will help a lot if I could, but at this point, there's nothing I can do. At the same time, I don't think I want to be a bottom feeder here, so I distracted the guy by circling around him as he couldn't even shoot straight. My friend, finally brave enough to pull his gun and wound him pretty bad.
God damn you! God damn you!
No! God damn you, Teddy Brown!
The rest of the good guys finally arrive. While the accusations was pretty much right that Teddy Brown's was the one that killed Mrs. Leclerc's husband, the idea of the guy being Jessica's husband was a bit confusing to Teddy Brown's.
I did kill him. I did it. And he was begging for his life. Pathetic, really.
Who put you up to it? Who?
Lady, that's none of your damn business.
That's right, you tell them, lady. Things might not end quite as they expected, but it was ended as I expected, because what I expect is getting paid.
Mr. Horley, pay our friends for their service.
Thank you. We shall be in touch.
Now, before we continue to the final mission, I tried doing other random missions I got from the telegrams, and honestly, I never expect to be this difficult. One of the issues might be on my low health. This is the same exact thing with GTA before, that you will gain more HP alongside with your levels as well. So I think certain missions are not supposed to be done right now. Level 10, I got good news for myself. As difficult as it seems while using a knife, certain missions are straight up impossible to do it alone with knife. Well, I said it impossible because I just can't. And this is why I play the story missions first before going for independent businesses later on, so I can at least level up a little bit. I went to the gun store to buy a bow? Nah, an improved bow. Available at level, again, 10. And it's much better bow than the regular one. Also, I just checked my wardrobe and apparently I have Dutch's outfit this entire time. This might be from the Call to Arms event, maybe, or it could be from hackers that drop one into my inventory because the outfit keeps getting removed after the loading screen. But I have no idea where they're coming from. I even replayed that mission again, but my outfit was replaced with the same overalls I used before. Oh, and also, I got stuck while talking to the stable owner. This happened a lot. But instead of arguing like where's this Dutch outfit coming from and how do I wear those kind of outfit again, I bought some new outfits, okay? Getting rid of that dirty overall I got from Horley. I mean, I appreciate the free outfit from him, like don't get me wrong, but not too sharp, but not too bad, right? Probably not as bad as the Marshal though. A little birdie in the shape of a dirty old man told me that the Marshal did a little oopsie with Montez and he's out of jail. He's also about to play hangman with the other sheriffs as well.
He asked me to ask you if you can bring a goddamn posse and come armed. Can you do that? Yeah, I thought you could.
So I think it's best to move right now. Oh, wait, hold on. This is a different mission actually. But okay, but I was still right. I was still right when I say they're gonna be playing hangman.
All adults here.
Sure as shit is shit. They'll be back until they freed Montez, and we and every decent person in this town is dead.
You know what, Bob? Montez. I'm a man of many contradictions. I've thought long and hard about a speech about ethics, about responsibility, about rule of law. Then I decided I'd just do this. And hang the consequences.
That's right, hanging the consequences, I mean. Killing Montez might have solved the problem in the long run. However, not everyone got the message, especially his boys that's probably on their way to Valentine. I'm excited. As the wise man said before, I don't believe in fear. I live my life without regrets. Sean Diddy Combs. With the help of the people of Valentine, we got even more firepower to withstand the attack. I also have a bow now. That's gonna be my main weapon from now on. I'm not quite good at shooting arrows as for now, and that's why I also got the painted black ability to help me with the dead eye stuff, since, you know, you couldn't slow down time in Red Dead Online. But I realized my damage was not that good if it's not a headshot. Maybe because that's how bow works, or I need to buy and upgrade my abilities, I don't know. Anyway, we managed to defend the town with minimal to non-casualties. But it was a brief moment before an armored vehicle came with a Gatling gun on the top of it. But to think that it's an intimidating stuff to be scared of? No, I believe it was taken care quite easily by my two other friends. I'm just here to clean up the rest of the guys. What a tiring day. But I'm glad Valentine is safe now because I need to go here whenever I want to drink some beer. It's a nice town. And it's even nicer to get paid.
Tom! You and your friends saved my town.
And Montez died in the conflict.
Exactly. He, died in the conflict. Thank you. Thanks to all of you.
In towns, it's the sheriffs that run things. We help out where we can. Thank you. You've been a great help in all this business.
Thank you, Marshal. I was considering to buy a new horse, but then I checked the price list and it was fantastic for that time. Never mind, you know, I'm happy with Cortana and he will always be by my side. If you think that last job would be the loose ends, you would be very wrong.
They're gonna hang young Tom Davies. Your friend, the Marshal, hang him for being your friend and doing good in a bad world.
Like I said before, the marshal likes to play the hangman and he's playing it for real this time. The old man told us that the rest of Montez's gang hit them back again and they were captured in Tumbleweed, including Sam Freeman as well.
The worst kind of killers. The kind that hide behind the law. So today, Marshal Davies and Sheriff Freeman are going to get what's coming. Do it.
If I could do it, I'd kill him again.
Do it.
We're rushing in right away before it's too late. How is the longest time the person can hold a breath? That doesn't matter. I believe the adrenaline will kick in and buy us some time. And also, thanks to CH 24 Hours, he cut the rope and saved the marshal and the sheriff. All of us now are in the run. A bit ironic here since the government officials are the one being chased by some angry Mexicans. I booked my seat on the back of the wagon next to the old man, but I didn't know. Apparently you cannot use bow from that seat. I can't be sitting comfortably like that. I gotta defend them as well. But to be honest, I didn't do much here, and even almost got killed because the fucking train just blocked us from going through. Marshal Davies and Sam went separate way after finally walk away from death. We got paid, of course, and said farewell to everyone.
I wasn't sure about you, Mr. Jones. But then you went and saved my neck.
Well, I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
All of you, thank you. I mean it, thank you.
Yes, thank you. I don't like requiring help, but this time I did. Marshal Davies, all of you, thank you.
So you are a good fella, Mr. Jones.
Me? No, never. I just like watching what other folks is, that's all.
Friends, I'll see you again, I hope. But next time, under better circumstances, I trust.
Since I've been fixing everyone else's problem, I almost forgot whom I'm working with.
After castigating me as a widow, a harlot, a fool, a mad woman, anything and everything, suddenly, shortly after we killed his brother-in-law, Amos Lansing wants to talk. He sent word via an intermediary.
Mr. Jones.
And that crazy old fool said not to trust any of it.
Which is why we need you. You're to help keep Mrs. Leclerc protected during the meeting at Blackwater.
I shouldn't imagine they would kill us in broad daylight, but shall we go?
You heard her. Seems like we can pin the Widowmaker is Amos Lansing, which is someone we're about to meet in Blackwater. This time, Jessica and Horley are the one doing the talk. Once we arrive at the Blackwater, there are options to either stay with them as bodyguards in the middle of the road or take the vantage point on the roof. Because the other guy took the roof, I thought it would be a good idea to cover the ground close to my employer. And also, I'm curious what Amos has to say about this.
Jessica! How lovely to see you. Why, it's been
A long time? No, it hasn't. Not compared with all eternity.
Oh, Jessica, I miss Philip every day. It's awful what happened to him. Quite terrible, but you seem... My dear, you seem under the misapprehension that I had something to do with his demise.
You, your wife, or your business partner, at least one of you did, and your brother-in-law. But he's dead.
Well, he was a bad man. I'm glad he was killed.
Sure. Cleans up your mess, doesn't it?
You don't seem quite well, my dear.
I'm not. I am destroyed with grief.
Oh, of course. Yeah, life can be terrible, but... Well, there is a business matter that we need to discuss.
Oh, sure there is.
Well, you see, he and I had an agreement. In the event one of us died, the other took control of the business in exchange for a nominal sum.
You lie, sir.
You signed last year. Document lies with Mr. Shaw there. He also has your money, $500.
My husband's property was worth 100 times that. You thief! You murderous thief!
Madam Leclerc, I will ask you to watch your manners. I have good standing in this town.
Oh, you do you?
I am a man of impeccable morality.
Oh, well, then you have little to fear of death. You god-awful swine!
Oh yeah, that's right, madam. You almost did the right thing. Maybe you should do that while taking cover right away. I should have pulled my bow because the deadeye is scripted and cannot be cancelled at all. So that's a bit of an oopsie. I could have just not marked the guy, but I didn't know that, so I gotta restart the mission after this. Okay, maybe I can avoid all of that by going on the roof and watch the cutscene without me present this time. The same thing happened once the dead eye is activated. I was unable to switch to my bow and forced to use the rifle instead. Oh no, don't aim! Don't aim! Ah! Well, apparently if you didn't pull the trigger, marking doesn't do anything to them. So after that firefight happened, they didn't last too long as most of them have been eliminated by my friend. But this hasn't ended yet. We gotta help Horley to get those fake documents that Amos and the others has forged, so I gotta cover Horley so he can reach the bank, but looks like he doesn't need any company at all. I'm still taking out as many as I possibly can because I'm a good employee. Still prefer a close quarter quarrel for me so I can safely disarm these guys. We cornered this guy, his name is Jeremiah Shaw, which is Amos's compliance, and this is how we know the documents were forged.
I always knew you were a lowlife, Mr. Shaw.
Yeah, but not a murderer.
I don't know about that. Give me the papers. Forged.
Yes, forged.
Get the hell out of my sight, you pathetic lowlife.
It's a bit unfortunate to let Shaw run away as I was waiting for another execution, but our priority right now is protecting Jessica and find a safe place for her to hide. Thanks to my friend that already on standby so I can just follow them from behind. Well, what can I say? She might be able to get her revenge on Amos, but that's not everyone on the list. For now, my work for Jessica Leclerc is done and we went separate ways.
They were forged.
Of course they were forged.
Although there's
Grace Lansing, but she will have to wait. And also, we have to decide how we're going to clear all our names and extricate ourselves from the mess we have uncovered.
Not sure the state authorities take too kindly to revenge killings, madam.
No, I'm sure they don't. But that's a problem for another day. Because right now, that little plot is over. And my husband has been avenged.
So, by completing the main story, I have garnered 5 gold bars and around $500. This also includes some other missions I played outside of the main stories, and there's another story missions as well, called The Life of Shine. But in order to unlock it, I have to be a moonshiner. That's a high ladder to climb for now, because I am unemployed. I think this is the best time to start the entrepreneurship without involving violence. So I'm kinda roaming around to see what opportunities available, probably spending my money a little bit to stock up. And then I met Cripps. He's doing his thing and might be back to the camp soon, but he said there is some business idea he had in mind and asked me to join him.
Well, I've got 3 words for you. Cripps Trading Company. Pristine pelts and animal parts for bulk sale. I know the market's there. All I need is a partner.
This is one of those roles, which is the trader, and the same with the rest of the roles. I need 15 gold. So with that, I think I got no choice and my only goal right now is getting as many gold as I can. At least 15 of them. I bought some new clothing since it's winter and it's snowing hard out there. Got a new hat, new shirt and vest. Do I look like Ronnie the Witch? Minus the beard and probably, just probably, 2 more hands on my back. Right, so gold is kinda hard to get on early levels, but there are still some legitimate ways to farm them. You know, without pulling out your credit cards. So the first method I tried is doing missions from the telegrams. I choose one randomly so I can actually try some of the missions. So now I'm tasked to escort a delivery wagon, which starting off quite peacefully. Shit, okay, never mind. They shot the driver. Dude, I'm actually having trouble with horseback aiming and I have to die multiple times, restart and relying on RNG because as soon as I drive the wagon, I'm losing all ability to defend myself. But I got the job done.
Looks like we're missing a driver there, huh?
There is also Call to Arms, the one survival mode that I did previously, and it gave the most gold as far as I experienced at the moment, but the amount was vary on every attempt. Alright, speaking about gold and missions, this is a weird mechanic that Rockstar implements to keep you playing the game. Basically, the longer you play the mission, the more gold you can get, but it was capped up to 30 minutes, and the maximum amount of gold you can get from a single mission is around 0.48 gold. Yeah, but unfortunately, I didn't know about this information at the time. What the fuck is that? Someone please tell me in the chat right now how to get that outfit, okay? There's also some other missions you can play from the post office or from strangers, including the blood money. But I'm not going into those missions much in this video. The mission I'm currently playing right now is Escort. Never tried this one before and it really took a long ass time, to be honest. It's like a visual novel with no dialogue at all, but I do like helping a philanthropist doing their thing. But in this ruthless world, nah ma'am, I prefer holding my gun up if I can. But I hope a bow is enough.
Look at that! Let's clear out of here!
Please, don't. I beg you.
The philanthropist eventually got kidnapped and I have to make my way to get her. After cleaning up Thieves Landing with very limited arrows left and I have to consult everything in a close quarter engagement, I freed her and the mission is done.
We are just all so thankful for your assistance.
Die, damn you!
After 2 hours of gameplay, I made it to 7 golds. What an effort. Speaking about effort, there's actually a way to get more gold with no effort at all. That is by adding 2-step verification to your account. What are you doing, step verification? So, by adding 2-step verification on Social Club, I got rewarded by 15 gold bars right away. Not right away, but it is said that they will send it within 48 hours. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do something else. Or probably spending some time fixing this shit-ass game because I got stuck talking to the clerk.
Catalog describes what we got.
I met someone in Rhodes who delivers a bunch of criminals in a single delivery.
Is this them?
Nope.
Kinda forgot her name, or she never told me in the first place, but there was an introduction to a bounty hunter role. Which again, the license cost 15 gold bars. Ultimate generosity by Rockstar, of course. But for this video, I'm not planning on going as a bounty hunter. With me spending some time to grind some gold by doing whatever I can, from grave robbing some corpses in Armadillo, playing with bubonic plague, defending a settlement in exchange of rewards, to finally get some cash so I can reinforce my equipments with throwing knife, cleavers and dynamites.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Okay, so fighting off a horde of bandits just to protect a wagon until it reached Blackwater. Hiding in tall grass, but it's no use because I failed on doing this stealthily. Which is kinda impossible, to be honest. But managed to finally kidnap 2 people and deliver them to the scattling man.
Help! Help me!
Wait, not yet. I got ambushed. And then I have to deliver those 2 people again to another location. Then the mission is finally finished. And after all of those things I did, I only got 2 golds. But worry not, because Rockstar coming in clutch, dropping that massive 15 gold bars to my account on the next day. With that, I can apply to one of the roles. Now, I actually did some research about roles and what I need right now is a good source of income. I look for Madame Nazar, which is located in random spots around the map, but she will have her icon in the map once you took the role. Well, I think, I'm not sure. But we can easily know her locations from the website over here. I'm using this website a lot for the collector's role, which I will explain after this. So to accept the collector's role, I have to buy the collector's bag that costs 15 gold bars. Insane, I know. I also bought the shovel to get the certain items buried underneath. Okay, so working as a collector is pretty much only collecting collectibles, if it's not obvious enough. Those items can be acquired from all over the map or by buying all the maps that were sold by Madame Nazar. But good news for us, we can actually save some money and not buy a single map because we can just open the browser and search Red Dead Online maps. Every single collectible item's locations are available there. Now when it comes to those items itself, it will be resetting every 24 hours. The collectible items separated into different types. For example, there are 9 antique alcohol bottles, 14 tarot cards and other stuffs. But right now, I'm going for all the 9 antique bottles. It is much preferable to sell the full sets. That means she will pay more for a full set compared to selling a single items each. So, this will be my job as a merchant, with only one customer. Unless this one customer willing to pay $160 for 9 bottles. The good thing about this role is once you collected a full set of anything, you don't need to find Madame Nazar to sell them. Just go to the nearest post office and send them by mail. This will be the most exciting part of the video because what I'm doing for the next, I don't know, 3 hours is collecting flowers. Peacefully. 9 American wildflowers to collect just like Harvest Moon, but with alligators and grifters all over the place.
No, you don't. Back. Get back.
Well, she's dead now. But thanks for taking care of those gators, bro. The most amount of money you can get are from the tarot cards. There are 4 different sets of tarot cards, and each set has 14 cards in total. And they all pretty much the same actually, with different pictures. How can you differentiate one set from another? You can't, unless you read the name or already pick it up, but that honestly doesn't matter at all. What matters is that you get paid $287 for a set. That's a lot of money. With my source of income is now secured, I can now switch my attention to gold. As I said before, I can get some gold by doing missions, and also helping strangers in free roam. But the most significant amount you can get is from the treasure chest you get from level up, which I couldn't find at the moment. It is one of the bugs I encountered where the maps shows the initial locations, but how many times I circle around, I didn't find anything. Not even appearing with Deadeye as well. So I think I'm gonna leave it for later. For now, let's focus on making money. Alright, now outside of tarot cards, alcohol and flowers, we got bird eggs as well. But some of them might spawn on the top of tree branches and you need small game arrow in order to knock it off without destroying the egg. Doesn't make sense a little bit. Another things like family heirloom, fossils and coins requires a metal detector that again, I have to spend another box. But I think they are not as efficient as collecting tarot cards because fossils and coins have specific types and they're randomized all over the map. Unless you want to collect all 20 of them and spend multiple hours, then yeah, you'll get more money. But I'm gonna stick with tarot cards as they're not taking as much time as the rest. Speaking about time, do you know there is one lingering issue in Red Dead Online that almost make me want to commit Now you see, that motherfucker really dropped my honor, but luckily, honor doesn't mean shit in online. What? Okay, thank goodness, man. I can reset my honor with the help of the old man, but I forgot the name. I think Old Man Jones? And it's free for the first time.
Moral improvement, is that it? Well, the main thing to improve yourself morally is be less of an ass.
I noticed the cheaters in this game is very much harmful compared to GTA Online. Like, oh man, they're nothing. Because things like that are just the beginning. And I encountered a bunch of those miraculous things because of them in the future. Anyway, I finally have enough money to buy the metal detector for $700. Jeez, man. Bro, like, I think I can find one here that costs like less than $100. But that was quite necessary, because some items of different types can be spawned in the same locations. So it's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. Okay, let's go back to the treasure hunting. After waiting for a few days, I activated the map and this time, the treasure appears. 1.3 gold. I remember I used to get more, or is it just some kind of Mandela effect that never happened in the first place?
Can I help you? Oh, please don't tell me you've come a-robbing. I haven't got the time. Or you just looking for work? Talkative one, ain't ya? We're trying to get packed up. My father wants to go on a trip, avoid the illness that's plaguing the county.
Well, we know the plan wasn't going well in the future. Anyway, Bonnie is a stranger in Red Dead Online, provides us with some legitimate work. This time, her wagon got stolen, a usual incident at this era of time. And I happily support her to get the wagon back by committing some unspeakable things to those bandits. Those are some good and honest work I had. The other time, I stole an Arabian from a ranch and also helping out Lee. Remember him when we looked for Montez for the sheriff? That's right, I, alongside with him, gotta do the job for the scalding man, whoever that is. I made sure I gotta be morally flexible when money is tight. But I noticed, even by using bow every time, I'm still struggling on doing stealthy missions as these people have more awareness compared to the one in GTA. I guess technology really changes people. Upon doing the delivery mission, I was tasked to deliver the wagon to this lonely shack in the middle of the forest. I got a bit curious, so after completing the delivery, I went inside to, loot everything. But this is actually an unexpected encounter as apparently someone familiar actually lives here.
What the fuck, buddy? What the fuck do you want, huh?
What is it? You want to get yourself killed or something, huh?
Sean McGuire, alive and well. He gave me a work, and that is stealing a stagecoach for the millionth times. Since we got the timer running, I was experimenting if I can get more gold with under 8 minutes left. Gotta chill for a bit? I could be better with other missions, or even better from treasure chests. But I guess that's all what I'm doing at the moment.
Wow.
Because the grinding apparently takes very long, I decided to do it on stream as well. This is John Marston's shack over here. Hello. Also, you know what? On second thought, because you say it looked like Gandalf, I wanna wearing a raccoon head instead. I like this one. I never thought I had it though, because I wanna buy this. I wanna buy this hat like a long time ago, and they said it only appears on event that I obviously missed it. Yes, the raccoon hat magically appears in my wardrobe, just like Dutch's hat. Is this a bug or is this like a gift from Rockstar? I don't know. Please let me know in the comments down below. I've seen the hat since Red Dead 1, so yeah, it's nice to have it back.
You're nastier than your mother-in-law with a bad case of that virus.
I spent multiple hours combined for solely gold hunting, and after a while, I have 13 golds. Nah, this really took too much time. However, what I did just now is not the only way to get gold. In fact, they are not the most effective way to farm them. Introducing the award system. By completing certain tasks, you will get a buckle. Oh, I'm pretty sure you can get gold as well. And yes, you can! Certain rewards can be reset, and by resetting, you will get 0.4 gold. However, not every award can be reset, and most of them are taking a huge effort to complete. So, after looking around for more info, I found out the easiest award I can collect, which is fishing with dynamites. Now, this method is illegal in my country, just so you know. I don't know about yours, but let me know in the comments, okay? But yeah, it is the most efficient way as for now. Eventually, the hard work finally paid off. I have collected yet another 15 golds. Shit! Now, what should I spend this time? I remember Crips told me about the business opportunity, and at this point, I completely forgot about it. It was probably like months ago. My whole dream of being an entrepreneur has just lost in a soup made by Pearson.
I miss Mr. Pearson.
John Marston, you're such a pig.
But I bring it back, since I'm unintentionally achieve it. By buying the butcher table, I'm officially a merchant. The trader role works exactly, it's the same with business in GTA. Basically a hunting and then delivery business. You donate animal materials, pelts or carcasses to Crips as materials. And you either, sometimes you get ambushed in certain locations, but this ain't my first time and I'm already getting used to it.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little cunt. You're boring, you don't sound Nigerian at all.
Okay, so you either do resupply missions or pay to restock the supplies. But never pay for the supplies, as you get EXP for doing the missions and it will increase the raw level over time. The mission range from hunting yet another animal to trade them with supplies. Or it can be stealing the supplies from local distributors. It's random. And then Crips will flip those into goods over time at your camp. However, it took quite some time, and bigger and better materials will last longer compared to the poor quality and small ones. To fill the bar, it will take more than 3 hours, so while waiting, I have to work for Madame Nazar again. This is the ideal pacing where I didn't stop working and every spare time needs to be equally productive. Once the goods has filled to a certain amount, it's time to deliver it to the buyer. Two options: local delivery and distant delivery. Of course, distant will pay more, but is it really worth it risking everything for, let's say, 80 bucks? Yes, it is. As for now, money isn't the issue anymore, and I don't quite use them outside of restocking the necessities like my arrows and dynamites, but the more important things lays on the role levels. The collector's role doesn't provide any usefulness anymore. As the level increases, it only unlocks new collectibles. While the trader, there are a few stuff that I need to buy, especially the stew pot. And there's the last one, which is the Moonshiner role, but we'll talk about it later. With my activity pretty much the same, I'll be focusing more on hunting animals this time. Now, what is the best category of material that gives the most points? It's deer, alligators, pronghorns, and panthers. 14 points? Damn! I should have picked them up instead of skinning them. Those are the points of full carcasses. If you only get the body parts, make sure to get the perfect pelt. If not, that's also fine. Just Crips can't really do his magic that well. I think the easiest material I can get is from the alligator, as they just stay there and can be killed in one shot using a tomahawk. However, to find a small gator is not as easy as the big ones. But I still take the big ones as well, because not only we get the pelts, we also get the teeth. So for a while, the swamp will be my home. It's wet and muddy, but I can hang out with the gator and the fishes. There should be a counter on how many times do I actually encounter this kind of bullshit. But hey, UFO, alien, it's cool, man. Can't wait for Donald Trump to release the files. You know what I like about Red Dead Online? An empty lobby. Not necessarily like 0 players at all, but less players in the lobby. The more fun random events like this will appear, and also less likely to be harassed by a cheater. Also, I didn't expect to have a friendly player that want to hang out instead of blew the shit out of my low level ass. Thank you, my guy, I will remember you. I had the trader business for a while, and basically I did 90% of the work. Which, I'm not complaining, but this doesn't seem like an, established business in my mind. And in the very nick of time, Crips came in with another opportunity.
You must be Crip's friend. I'll try not to hold that against you. Your name's Maggie. Thanks for coming.
She's back. Jesus, what are you doing? It's me. What the hell?
I missed, didn't I? Don't come in like a bull through the fence next time, you old fool. Your friend here managed to get it right.
Lightning Maggie Fike. We all thought you were dead.
Yeah, so did I.
Where you been all this time?
Recovering. Lying low. I am taking back what's mine. I need legs, though, and I need muscle.
Oh, you'll get that one, this one, and more, I promise you. 2 of us already got a nice little business going.
Long as you know, won't be pretty. I don't do pretty no more.
So, what's the buy-in?
First things first, I need a cookhouse.
What's wrong with this place? Been empty for a while now.
No, I need a good basement. I reckon I could try and get one of my old spots back up and running.
She's insane, but she's ambitious in her own way, and that's what I need for another business partner. So my next objective is to get the moonshiner role by owning a moonshiner shack. It is another money-making method that works the same as regular businesses in GTA. However, this special shack costs not 15, not 20, but 25 gold bars. I am speechless. Maybe it's time to pull out my credit card and Look, I'm not ashamed to pull out my credit card this time, considering the amount of grindy method of this game. However, it's not about pride. It's about the amount of green dollars in my bank account. I'm broke right now, and I just said so, alright?
You're a broke boy, just say so.
Therefore, the action is unable to be executed by my own hands. Give me money, guys, like I don't want the bag, but please, I'm in dire need of money. Without wasting any more time, I got back to work. 40 hours plus in the gameplay, and I spent most of my time hanging around in the mud. Oh, nice, we got it. Okay, reset that.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
I am not surprised. Not my first time, but I gotta neutralize the threat. Now, Deadeye, come on! Dude, Cortana isn't fast enough to outrun this fucking idiot, and he killed me multiple times. Should have parlayed beforehand, but I didn't think of that. Even Crips got traumatized, man, look at him. But I successfully delivered the supplies, and he got someone else to play with. That's all that matters.
Well done.
Oh my goodness, bro, how many of these motherfuckers in a single game? Now, I'm fighting that girl from Fantastic Four, dude, holy shit. And looks like I won. I think I won, I have no idea. But I have no time for this. Eventually, our usual gold farming method has its limit that I didn't know. After resetting the explosion award, it just completely removed the reset button, and the limit was actually 10 resets. Okay, Spartan, do not panic. There are still a lot of awards out there, let's just pick the second easiest for now. Selling herbs to a doctor is actually the easier method than blowing up fishes in the pond. However, there is a diminishing return, maybe a small portion of it. As you might know, you can get herbs by picking flowers in some area, but why do that if you can buy them from Madame Nazar? I know she marked up the price like a crazy motherfucker, but hey, it's the fastest way to get them. And then you can sell all of them to the doctors and acquire the award within minutes. buy them plants for 10 bucks and sell them for 2.5 bucks. Stonks, profit. Am I right? Gotta change the outfit for a bit because it's getting hot in here. The snow is gone as we enter January, so I might as well suit myself for the season, right? Yeah, I know. 10 times, right? I'm looking for another award. Like, how many times do I have to do this actually? It's already 50 hours and I tried going for another awards like jumping to the train from horses like 100 times? Which is taking longer than I expected, thus it's not worth it. Not to mention that finding the train itself needs a lot of effort. So yeah, quickly scrap the idea. Apparently, I found an unexpected award that I'm willing to go over and over again. While playing my favorite Call to Arms mission, which is the Blackwater one, I noticed I can farm headshots and bow kills at the same time. 100 headshots should be easy enough at this point. Well, after 50 hours if you still suck, then sit on the corner and think about what you did wrong.
Nowhere to run, sweetheart!
Also, maybe I should have done this from the very beginning. I know, very stupid, but I should do the daily challenges at least once. Completing just one every day for 7 days straight will give you a multiplier that, if combined, I should have gotten the 3 times the gold. Since this playthrough has been going for more than 3 weeks, I think the reason I stretched it up to this point because I haven't got any rolls back then, and once I got it, I completely forgot about this. So, I guess, what's my main goal again? Oh yeah, level up trader to get the moonshiner roll. And to get the roll, I have to get some gold. I think that's everything, right? Let's get this over with.
Shit, I'm happy to see you.
Guess beggars can't be choosers.
Are you friendly? Oh heck yeah, bro. Oh no, it's starting again. Yeah, fuck this guy. I will remember your idiotic name. Ah shit, here we go again. My man, you're suspicious as hell. Okay, seems like he's not a threat for the moment. So many people here, including the players. Now, would you please lend me a hand, guys? There are 2 players here and they're waiting for me to kill everyone so they can loot the body. I mean, go ahead, I don't mind, but bro, shoot at least one of these guys. I bought the small game arrow pamphlets from Madame Nazar and now I can shoot X on the trees without harming them. But nonetheless, this thing is pretty much useless. I think the grind was going smoothly. I got 22 golds and 500 bucks after almost entering 70 hours of gameplay. And that 500 bucks, I use it all to buy a medium wagon so I can deliver more goods. Great investment. I must be doing something wrong here. But I'm still completing the selling missions and I got $150. Not much of a loss, I would say. After completing a bunch of daily challenges every day, I finally got the multiplier of 1.5 times. And just grinding a bit more and I got 24 golds in 68 hours. This is it. It has to be at 69 hours and 42 minutes and by then, probably I should reach 25 golds. I just ate 2 chicken stews, boiled by the stew pot that I bought for the camp. Yeah, a very handy thing to have, to be honest. And that looks kinda tasty, to be fair.
Eat it. It's good.
One single gold bar acquired is now finally achieved from a treasure chest. 0.83. Why the amount is keep decreasing, man? Is it just me? I think it's just me. Maybe, or maybe because I got it in under 69 hours. Whatever, I had enough of this game. So we finally reached the final role in this video, the Moonshiner. I bought a shack located in the Grizzlies. Maybe I should pick another location as this one is in the middle of nowhere and the closest town is Valentine, which is quite far. But I do like the view from this spot, so I'll take it. Well, hello Maggie. I accept the offer and let's get to work, shall we? Unless we have nothing to prepare at all, just like Maggie said. Okay, alright, let's start from the very beginning then. Getting the equipments.
Why would we do that when we can just borrow it? Permanently from...
By pulling the strings, like literally, and aim for the head. Then I stole the wagon and we got the equipments. Another important thing, just like the meth lab or any other businesses in GTA, I need staffs.
Next on the list is a cook.
And I think Maggie already had her eyes on a French guy named Marcel. Somehow Maggie knew his location and I went there to save him. Well, before I killed everyone in the camp and loot their bodies, hoping to see any collectible items, perhaps? Anyway, Marcel is with me now safely. Alright, so I saved Marcel for the second time now and brought him safely to Maggie.
Well, I am happy to say we are officially in business. Allez-y, I will show you the engine room.
So with Marcel as a cook, the business turned quite similar to a meth lab, to be honest, but this is a legit business though. Now how do I know if this is legit? Because we have to buy the mash as for the base ingredients and choose the flavor on the available recipe on that day. Each day we'll have different recipe available because different flavor will have different buyers. So after choosing, I'll let Marcel do the magic. Actually, this might not be as legit as I thought.
But if I said I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, I'd be lying. So, could you pay our competitors a visit and maybe add a little extra to their barrels when no one's looking?
Maggie provided us with some work regarding the rival businesses in the area. The bootlegger mission. Hey. Yeah, sometimes I get attacked by the wolf gang, but the ambush only brings positive things to me, since I can give those pelts to Crips. Okay, back to the bootlegger mission. Where was I? Alright, I was tasked to go inside the coal mine and that surprisingly turned into a moonshine factory. My goal is to poison every single distiller in the area and at the same time, probably, if necessary, took out some guards that prevent me from doing so. Now the benefit of doing the bootlegger mission is to reduce the price of the mashes, but every single bootlegger mission has 10 to 15 minutes cooldown, which is not long, but I don't think I want to focus on reducing the price while it is still affordable in my opinion. So with the moonshine business running, Maggie is planning to entering phase 2 of her vengeance journey. Same with Jessica Leclerc before, it's all about vengeance. However, right now John was tasked to free her nephew, Lem, or Lemuel, from the inmate transfer, just like Horley saved us before.
Still, probably our only chance to get him out. Now, the reason I heard is the law's moving another feller down to Sisika tomorrow. Weasley money launderer by the name of Stan Reardon. And we'll be transferring him onto Lem's convoy at some point on the route. I digress. I don't give a damn about Reardon. But if you can track down those lawmen, find out where the transfer's taking place, hopefully you can get the jump on them.
But unlike how Horley saved us, me and John needs the scheduled documents about the transfer. So I went to their camp looking for the documents. The whole camp is occupied by a bunch of revenue agents, so finding one single document might be a suicide mission. Okay, that was pretty fast. Must be my lucky day. I went to the designated location and wait for the ambush. All this time, I've spent 70 hours in the game and every mission seems to be quite repetitive by now. So, as I predicted, it would be as simple as just either wait for my opportunity to strike or just kill everyone on sight. And I was right. After killing the transport units, I took Lem out of the wagon, unless I cannot use a gun to break the lock. And arrows are obviously not enough to break the iron lock. Okay, do not panic, Spawn, do not panic. I need to use 2% of my brain. And by that, I pull out a dynamite and threw it to a safe distance so it didn't explode Lem to the afterlife. And that stupidly works. Before Lamb asked too many questions, I threw a gang sign to let him know that I'm in the blood and definitely not an op.
Oh! Maggie! She is alive! Oh!
Everything ran as I planned, and the last thing I have to do is escape. Whoop! Of course, it's not gonna be that easy. One last wave before we get away from here. Some things doesn't feel right. How is this become an endless wave of survival mode, man? Look, I can only survive with 40 arrows, man, and a few throwables. Bro, is this for real? After checking on Wiki, apparently that wasn't a bug at all. And I really have to deal with the legion of revenue agents that will take Lamb out of my grasp. Oh my god, that revenue amount must be so heavenly because they really went all out for a single guy. Now this is just impossible for me. So I have to pull out from the mission. That final part is surprisingly leading me into a dead end, but I have one more ace in my sleeve. However, to execute my plan, I have to gain more money. So I spent a few hours to grind, from getting more stuff to Madame Nazar, hunting animals so Crips can make quality goodies. And this is also the right moment to introduce how the moonshine selling works. Well, actually, it's the same with delivering goods as a trader. However, the challenge here is you cannot drive recklessly or it will destroy some of the bottles. Maybe sometimes you got stopped by those revenue agents and they asked for a slice, but I don't know what happened here, I didn't do anything and I got shot. But thanks to that, I got no remorse killing the rest of them without sacrificing too many bottles. In fact, only one bottle got destroyed. Pretty good, I think. Now, to be fair, I don't quite know if the bootlegger missions affected the delivery mission at all, because in this video, this is the only time I got attacked by the revenue agents, while other times, they let me pass by safely. I guess I'll just have to take the opportunity for granted. Sometimes I was unable to enter the shack, but other times it took me multiple restarts to enter. Rockstar, for the love of God, please fix this. Oh wait, maybe it's because my internet, I don't know. But if that's so, I apologize in advance, Rockstar, please don't ban me. I feel like we're back a few steps now and money grinding become very repetitive to the point that I have to try something else. Eventually, based on what happened historically, the Wild West was being attacked by Terminators, and look, I don't have to do this, but if I can save the rest of the guys that were still alive in this place, they can actually help me, right? But wooden arrows and even dynamites ain't doing shit to those machines. So I guess I have no option left rather than keep running like I'm facing Mr. X in Resident Evil.
You sack of shit! Get out of here or I'll blow us all to hell! Wait a second. You one of them breakouts from Sissica, ain't ya?
How the hell did she know me? But anyway, Black Belle was one of the characters in story mode that I respect a lot, and it would be an honor for me to do the job for her.
Y'all wouldn't like some work, would ya? Well, that's good. You can go stop their transport wagon and break them boys out.
Unless, instead of going for the wagon right away, I was slacking around by collecting tarot cards along the way, and that resulting me failing the mission. I genuinely thought that happened because I shot the guard. I don't know, to be honest, like how else should I release them guys, man? Sorry, ma'am. Won't happen again. Exactly, won't happen again because I never replayed the mission and instead, I'm doing some missions that I have done before. Hunting some animals in pursuit of high quality goods and selling off moonshines when they become available to deliver, same as usual. While going further to the north, I met someone familiar.
Hey, what the hell do you want? You come to rob me? Or what? For what? Help, maybe. Good. Because, well, we keep getting robbed.
Oh, wait, it's cold out there. Who are you?
Just here to help.
Sadie Adler and her husband.
I don't trust
alive and well.
drifters, not one of them.
We gotta trust somebody, Sadie.
Still confuse me on why they want to stay in this isolated place with extreme weather and a bunch of bandits. But yeah, I guess two people cannot even protect their own belongings against multiple lunatics. So, from the deep of my heart, I helped them out by getting their wagon back. I have killed thousands of people back in my criminal days. Even as right now, I want to live my life peacefully, I'm still using violence in a good way to help people in need. That's actually a total bullshit. I like killing people. Wahahaha! Okay, I didn't expect the wagon would be this small, but I don't want to insult an aspiring business couple. With 80 hours in, I have now collected a huge amount of $2,000. Now, to tackle back that mission, I have to reinforce my weaponry not by using different weapons, because we got no other choice than a bow, but there is another option that will become a game changer to me. The arrow pouch that costs $1,600. Holy inflation. By having a bigger pouch, I can store twice the amount of total arrows. From 40 arrows to 80. Hopefully, this will be enough. So back to saving Lamb. Since the documents was randomized and I was unable to acquire it without getting spooked this time, then unfortunately I have to resolve the issue with violence. I feel like the revenue agents are much better shooter compared to any other enemies I met during the playthrough, but I'm not sure. It's just how I feel. So, I saved Lamb, threw another gang sign, and now the real shit is about to begin. I was actually having trouble to find the optimal cover where I have visual on every directions, but I think hiding on the top of the post is like the best spot for the first wave. The bad news is, I'm completely exposed, like butt naked from behind, so I gotta rely on some tonics to tank those damage. So far, I reserve a significant amount of ammo, and the good thing about arrows as well is I can recollect some of them from the dead body. But it's not done yet. More agents coming from the hills and the east side trying to flank us. But they ain't flanking no one, as the only guy here is me. They're gonna have a hard time looking for a single guy that keep mobilizing. Or so I thought. They're actually quite smart and decided to engage from the woods, while slowly surrounding me. If it's not because of the multiple amount of tonics, especially the snake oil, I might be dead at this point. Not might, but it happened. Luckily on story missions, I got another chance, so this time, I'll make sure I survive. Everything is done and I got Lamb back to the shack. Along the way, he told me the backstory of Maggie and how they set her up. But instead of putting the perpetrator in the middle of the crosshair like Jessica Leclerc, we're focusing on the bureau higher-ups, Raid Hickson, the longtime nemesis who burned Maggie alive. Luckily, she's not dead. And I guess we're going for him next time.
Burning a woman alive.
Every mission has 48 minutes cooldown just like in GTA. When the story is starting to get good, Rockstar's really good on giving blue balls to me. But okay, well, in the meantime, I really want to upgrade the shack with a bar and some other decorations, but considering the limited time and money I had at the moment, I think I'll do that in another playthrough. Maggie was just started, and to announce her comeback, I got tasked to sabotage the rival moonshiners in the area. She told me to get the explosives for the distiller machines they're running. However, I was a bit confused on why did we need to use her explosives while mine are working just fine. Also, the place is inhabited with panthers and bandits, what a hassle. To enter the camp, I got the options to infiltrate quietly by using a wagon, so I ended up killing the 2 people on it and used it to enter the camp. But it was all futile, as only a few meters after entering the gate, one of the guards noticed me and starting to open fire like I was a terrorist or something.
What are you waiting for?
Unfortunately for them, I have killed hundreds of thousands of trained government agents, so a bum like you guys ain't shit to me. I killed every single one of them and destroyed the remaining distillers. I think Maggie made quite of an announcement, and I expect we would anger a lot of people here. And I was right. Just right after arriving at the shack, a few individuals that were hurt by our action paid us a visit.
I'd say you've earned yourself a drink.
Thought I'd find you here. What the hell you think you playing at?
It's all right.
That was a real dumb move.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought I warned you.
You know, all them years, I never realized just how much a coward you really are.
You go to hell, Maggie.
Oh, I already have. And let me tell you, you will like it. My God. Just look at these bastards, Danny Lee. You think they'd give a single damn about you? I mean, Who's this sap?
Bartholomew Braithwaite.
Yeah, I know who you are.
One of them is a pussy, and the other one is the Braithwaites. I don't blame Maggie for making enemies, but they are really outnumber us in every way, so her doing was kinda unwise in my opinion. But oh well, no point of crying over spilled milk. And there's no point of crying over spilled blood as well. So I met Lamb at the docks as he got everything we need to do with the moonshiner business.
Wait, where are the wagons? I arranged 2 drivers. God damn it! Train's coming in. Just act natural.
However, just as I expected with all these incompetent losers, we got ambushed by the government.
This is Agent Reed Hickson of the Bureau of Internal Revenue. Lemuel Fack, you are under arrest for the manufacture and distribution of an illegal substance, escaping state custody, running bail, and tax evasion. And today, we will bring the fullest force of the law down upon you.
Why is every time I'm with Lamb, it always involves a massacre, like a massive, a huge area massacre, bro. But this time, I was a little bit underprepared because I forgot to restock my arrows. I only got less than 50 in my pocket, so I gotta make them count. After a while, Lamb managed to start the boat, so I leave them all and escape. This actually prevents me from recollecting my arrows. Even when he told me there are a bunch of ammo supplies on the boat, there isn't a single arrow. Lamb, you know I didn't use a gun, right? You see me fight, bro.
You can grab more ammunition from the boat here!
But I think it's going calm along the way. They cannot keep up with the boat, right? And I don't think Lamb is gonna get shot from the distance. Even snipers cannot do shit against me, bro.
Watch out! They got a sniper in the lighthouse up there!
But Hickson is a crazy bastard, as they say. Somehow, he brought back the train after rerouting and it was equipped with a Gatling gun. I almost ran out of arrows, so I decided not to engage, took cover and prayed so Lamb doesn't catch any strays. But then, the worst thing happened.
No! The damn boat's grounded! We're stuck!
I only got 2 arrows left. The boat's stuck, and we got surrounded. Perfect scenario. I really cannot do anything, bro. Like, there's a bunch of them and they starting to throw dynamites on me. This is nightmare, holy shit. Luckily, I still have a few throwing knives with limited range, of course, but I use them to kill the closest guy who threw the dynamites. Generally, I don't think we can make it, man. Like, this is it. This is the end of it. I have to restart the mission. But Lamb, coming in clutch, and the boat is now moving again.
Everyone pull back! Any closer to Saint Denis and we risk the safety of the business. I said pull back!
Damn, bro. We miraculously survived that.
Looks like they're finally getting the message.
I feel like I have done everything at this point. There is no point on getting money, gold, or even level up the roles anymore, unless I want to start another playthrough. And that's why, for the rest of the video, we will only dive into the life of Shine.
Oh, thank you. Goddamn revenuers. It's like Hickson's got some sixth sense or something.
There is no stopping Maggie. She's becoming the devil herself, and she told me to once again sabotage the rival moonshiner.
Especially if you do it without them realizing.
It's Daniele and the Braithwaites. Yeah, I know the name now. This time, instead of destroying the distillers like before, I was tasked to poison them instead. But the process was quite complicated. First, I need to get a few ingredients in the forest. An oleander sage near the camp, hunting for animal fat that obviously only available after killing a thing. My guy, I'm a trader. A bear ain't nothing, as long as it's not the brown ones. And the black ones usually run away if I'm on horse, so yeah, it's kind of weird here, seeing they're kind of aggressive. The last ingredient I need is to get the creeping thymes, which I don't know why I should get more since I got a lot of these in my satchel right now. It's a very common plant in this game. On second thought, Maggie probably just won a bloodshed, because the location was too coincidental with these guys. Well, whatever. Anyway, all of the stuffs we just got is pretty much useless, as because I got caught.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Get away! Look out! We've got troops!
Like a trained shinobi as I am, I refuse to quietly poison the container, but instead, it is more effective to destroy them. I might have trained myself to kill a bunch of humans, but what was unexpected, they put out some Resident Evil dogs to kill me. They are very agile, and I'm honestly in a big doo-doo when I couldn't activate the dead eye. These are my lucky shots, and they shouldn't hit in the first place, but thank the god above, they are dead now. Also, the dogs are pretty sturdy as well, as they're not dead in one shot if it's not a headshot. After dealing with the dogs, it's time to clean up the whole place. This is by far the heaviest firefight I've ever had, second to one when I'm saving Lamb. With the place is now turned into a World War memoriam, I destroyed the rest of the barrels and report back to Maggie. Well, that's everything. Thank you guys for watching, as I'm trapped in the shack and the exit door available is to heaven. I had a good life. I'll see you guys around. I'm joking, obviously. I'm still here, unfortunately. So, while waiting for Maggie to complete her nefarious plan, I did the usual, like selling moonshines for the available buyer at the time, still doing Crip's business as well, because I don't want to abandon him even though I got a new and safer business right now. I even bought a larger wagon a while back just to show him that I still care about the business. I met Madame Nazar again, not for getting paid this time, but instead, I bought some ingredients for the additional moonshine flavor. Yummy! It is time to set up our final loose ends, and a celebration for a new path forward.
Braithwaites, the revenuers. Writing's been on the wall for these sons of bitches for too long now. Today's the day we wipe it clean.
All done.
You mixed it right?
It's good. I did it with Marcel.
All right then. Now, Lem here. He set a meet with Danny Lee and Braithwaite. Let on he wants to cut a deal on the side. Anything to get out from overbearing Aunt Maggie.
She can be overbearing.
And they're desperate enough by now. As for Hickson, we floated word to him. Chance to get us, Danny Lee, and the Braithwaites in one swoop.
That's right. We're gonna kill Raid Hickson this time. Hell yeah. And probably the rest of the other guys as well.
Here to me. If not, well, so be it.
We set up a meeting in the swamp, pretending to make a deal with the Braithwaites while baiting Hickson to the spot.
Moonshine around it.
These moonshines we brought, yeah, they're gonna feel the fire.
Where is he?
Ooh. Wagon's here. Lamb! It's Danny Lee!
You got 1 minute, Fuck. We're out of here.
Hold it right there.
What the hell is this? You said it was all good.
It was.
Mr. Caton, I feel like you've been avoiding me.
I got guns covering this whole area.
Is that a threat?
Let me go. I'll call him off. And you can have Danny Lee.
What, Mr. Braithwaite?
I can have him. How very kind of you.
And I also have $100. Right here.
Well, never let it be said that I'm not a reasonable man. Go on, then, if you're going.
Why are they letting him go? Really?
You're all but finished anyway. I only catch the big fish.
Put your goddamn hands up! All right, start moving!
God damn you.
Oh, here he is, the half-wit. It's not really his fault, fellas. His mother drank a lot.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
Thanks for all this. Didn't you ever wonder why I kept you alive, you born idiot? How's your aunt, by the way? I never got a chance to ask you at the boat. I hear she's looking well.
Bastard!
Holy shit, I didn't expect the chain reaction would be this crazy. Big thanks for insulting Maggie. Now everything turned into her hometown. Lucky for the Braithwaites as he already ran away, but I won't let the other two guys escape, especially Hickson. Unfortunately, while chasing him, I couldn't put down these people on fire as the game wouldn't let me. No mercy killing. But for my own reason, that means I couldn't get the dopamine when shooting arrows to their head. Oh, damn, why am I being psychotic all of a sudden? I think it's because of fire. They made me hallucinate. Oh no! Shit, almost used a gun. Apparently the revenue agents already expect the meeting as they brought so many people and even went as far as setting barricades and a Gatling gun? My man really went all out for an old lady and her small business, bro. But eventually, Hickson was cornered and was hiding in a ruin guarded by some of his men. They are quite trained, like, you see how they shooting? Those fast fingers, bro. But he got no match against the guy with the bow and a raccoon hat. I cleaned up everything. Every single agent. And the last one actually marked my 1,000 kills.
Okay, I think this is all gotten a little out of hand now, don't you? You know what they do to people that murder federal agents? I can make that go away. You kill me, you'll be running for the rest of your life. Come on. That frazzled hag is just using you like she uses everyone else.
Bro, holy man, that was so anticlimactic. By the way, I didn't cut the cutscenes, man. Like, it literally just ended like that. But okay, whatever. Hickson is dead. Now, as expected, the rest of the reinforcements just arrived late, and with them not knowing that the paycheck is completely gone off the tab. After pushing my way through, I finally met the injured Danny Lee. I tied his dumbass and bring him back to Maggie.
There's no need for that!
Oh, the guest of honor. Finally. Give me your knife. You know, I was so looking forward to seeing you that I got you your favorite whiskey. Go on, give the man a drink.
I'm fine.
Give my goddamn drink!
What do you want from me?
You snake! You left me to die!
What was I supposed to do?
6 years. I gave you my trust, my power.
Power? Listen to you. You can't see yourself, Maggie. You never could.
Oh, I see myself. I can't not see myself. But I won't slink off like a coward. I'll look you dead in the eye.
Damn, Maggie, calm down. Or shoot him already. Pick one, bro.
Please.
Get out of here. And I mean so far away you'll never see me again.
I'm...
Just go, Danny Lee.
Okay, maybe I was wrong about Maggie. Despite everything because she wanted revenge, I would never imagine she showed any mercy to Danny. But I respect her for that. Now everything is done, even though we still got upgrades that I still haven't bought yet, but that's the story for another day. If I ever make another Red Dead Online videos, I actually want to try different roles as well, like the Bounty Hunter. Seems kinda fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the entire journey of John 117 and Cortana in Red Dead Online. Thank you for channel members as well, and I'm going to close this playthrough in 89 hours.